Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something important for daily life.
Talking to neighbors can be tricky, especially when you don't speak the language well.
I remember my first day in my new apartment. I saw my neighbor in the hallway and I just froze.
Oh no, what happened?
I smiled nervously and walked past without saying anything. I felt so awkward for days.
I had a similar experience when I moved to a new neighborhood. I avoided my neighbor for weeks.
It's uncomfortable when you don't know what to say or how to start a conversation.
That's why today we're going to help you with essential neighbor conversation phrases.
These phrases will make your neighborhood experience much friendlier and more connected.
So, why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll feel more confident talking to neighbors.
Second, you'll learn practical phrases that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations with people living near you.
These phrases can help you build friendly relationships in any neighborhood.
Learning English is like building a bridge, one conversation at a time.
Today, we're adding some important bridge-building phrases to your language toolkit.
With these phrases, you can go from awkward to friendly in your neighborhood. I remember when I was 22, I moved to a new city alone. I didn't know anyone in my building.
Oh no! Did you try to talk to your neighbors?
Not really. I just nodded in the hallway. It took me months to actually speak to anyone.
That's why learning neighbor English is so important, even for young adults.
Now I can help others who might feel shy about talking to their neighbors.
I had a friend who felt lonely for months because she didn't know how to introduce herself to her neighbors.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She missed out on many neighborhood activities and friendships because she was too shy.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help neighbors connect better.
Today, we'll cover 4 important neighbor situations.
First, we'll learn phrases for basic greetings and introductions.
Second, we'll practice asking for small favors or help.
Third, we'll learn useful phrases for small talk about the neighborhood.
And finally, we'll cover invocations to neighborhood events.
Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these phrases in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these phrases.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode.
It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
You might be surprised at how many phrases you remember.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who live in new neighborhoods.
Let's get started with our first scene.
Scene 1. Basic greetings and introductions. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're focusing on how to greet neighbors and introduce yourself.
Let's learn some useful phrases for starting conversations with neighbors.
First, when you see a neighbor, you can say,
Hello, how are you?
or
Good morning, nice to see you.
if you want to introduce yourself, you can say,
Hi, I'm your new neighbor.
or
I just moved in next door.
if you want to ask their name, you can say,
What's your name?
or
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
if you want to talk about your apartment, you can say,
I live in apartment 3B.
or
I'm on the second floor.
remember to smile and be friendly when greeting neighbors.
Excellent. These phrases will help you start conversations with confidence.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the new neighbor, and Emma will be an existing neighbor.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I haven't seen you before.
Oh, I just moved in next door. I'm in apartment 3B.
Welcome to the building. I'm Emma. I live in apartment 3A.
Nice to meet you, Emma. I'm Henry.
Where are you from, Henry?
I'm from Canada. I just moved here for work.
That's exciting. How do you like the building so far?
It's great. Everyone seems very friendly.
They are. Feel free to knock if you need anything.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the greeting phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Maya's Welcome to the Building.
Maya nervously carried boxes into her new apartment on the 3rd floor. It was her first time living alone in a big city, and her hands were shaking with excitement and nervousness.
As she struggled with a heavy box, she heard footsteps behind her. Need some help? A friendly voice asked.
Maya turned to see a woman with warm eyes and a smile. "Oh, thank you," she said, relieved. "This box is heavier than I thought."
I'm Sarah, the woman said, extending a hand. I live next door. Welcome to the building.
"Hi, I'm Maya," she replied, shaking the hand. "I just moved in today. I'm in apartment 3C.
Nice to meet you, Maya, Sarah smiled. How are you settling in?
It's a bit overwhelming," Maya admitted. "I don't know anyone yet."
That's normal for new residents, Sarah reassured her. Everyone here is friendly. Just say hello when you see people.
"I will," Maya nodded. "What's your name again?"
I'm Sarah, she repeated. I live in 3B. Feel free to knock if you need anything.
"Thank you," Maya said with a genuine smile. "I appreciate your help."
You're welcome, Sarah said. By the way, there's a welcome party this Saturday in the community room.
"That sounds fun." Maya's face lit up. "What time does it start?"
At 4 p.m., Sarah replied. It's a great way to meet everyone.
"I'll be there," Maya said, feeling a little more confident about her new home.
Great, Sarah said. See you then. Welcome to the neighborhood.
As Sarah walked away, Maya felt a sense of belonging. Maybe this new apartment wouldn't be so scary after all.
Did you hear the phrases, hello, how are you? I just moved in next door, and nice to meet you? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us. Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a phrase, and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each phrase.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good morning, nice to see you.
Good morning, nice to see you.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor.
I just moved in next door.
I just moved in next door.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
I live in apartment 3B.
I'm on the 2nd floor.
I'm on the 2nd floor.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're actually meeting your neighbor for the first time.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about how you would feel meeting someone new. It will help you sound more natural.
Scene 2. Asking for help or favors, guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're focusing on how to ask neighbors for help or favors.
Let's learn some useful phrases for when you need assistance from your neighbors.
First, if you need help with something, you can say,
Could you help me with this?
or
Would you mind giving me a hand?
if you need to borrow something, you can say,
Do you have a ladder I could borrow?
or
Could I borrow your vacuum cleaner?
if you need information, you can say,
Do you know where the nearest grocery store is?
or
Could you tell me about the bus schedule?
if you want to thank someone for help, you can say,
Thank you for your help.
or
I really appreciate it.
remember to be polite and grateful when asking for help.
Excellent. These phrases will help you in many neighbor situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the neighbor who needs help, and Emma will be the helpful neighbor.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hello. Could you help me with this box? It's too heavy for me.
Of course, let me help you. Where are you taking it?
I'm trying to move it to my apartment on the 3rd floor.
No problem, let's carry it together. Do you have a cart?
I don't have one. Do you have a ladder I could borrow?
Yes, I have one in my storage unit. I can get it for you.
That would be great. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help a new neighbor.
Could I also ask about the nearest grocery store?
Sure, there's one just 2 blocks away. It's open until 9 p.m.
Perfect. Thank you for the information.
Anytime. Feel free to ask if you need anything else.
I really appreciate your help. You're very kind.
That's what neighbors are for. Welcome to the building.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the help phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called David's Moving Day Challenge.
David stood outside his new apartment, staring at a large bookshelf that wouldn't fit through the door. His forehead was wrinkled with frustration, and his shoulders slumped in defeat.
Need some help? A voice called from behind him. David turned to see a man with kind eyes holding a toolbox.
Yes, please, David said with relief. This bookshelf is too big for the door. Could you help me with this?
I'm Tom, the man smiled. I live next door. Happy to help. Would you mind giving me a hand?
I'm David, he replied. I just moved in today. I don't have the right tools.
No problem, Tom said, examining the door frame. Do you have a screwdriver?
I don't think so, David admitted. Could I borrow yours?
Of course, Tom said, handing him the tool. Also, do you know where the hardware store is?
No, I don't, David said, feeling a bit embarrassed. Could you tell me about it?
It's just around the corner, Tom explained kindly. They have everything you might need for moving.
Thank you for your help, David said, working with the screwdriver. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tom replied. Neighbors help each other, right?
As they worked together, David felt his frustration melt away. With Tom's help, they were able to disassemble the bookshelf and bring it inside.
You know, Tom said as they finished, there's a moving supply store on Main Street. They have special carts for heavy items.
That's good to know, David smiled. Thank you for the information.
Anytime, Tom said. If you need anything else, just knock. Welcome to the neighborhood.
As Tom walked away, David felt grateful for his new neighbor. Maybe moving day wouldn't be so bad after all.
Did you hear the phrases, "Could you help me with this?" "Do you have a ladder I could borrow?" And "Thank you for your help." Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Your turn. I'll say each phrase, and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each phrase.
Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this?
Would you mind giving me a hand?
Would you mind giving me a hand?
Do you have a ladder I could borrow?
Do you have a ladder I could borrow?
Could I borrow your vacuum cleaner?
Do you know where the nearest grocery store is?
Do you know where the nearest grocery store is?
Could you tell me about the bus schedule?
Could you tell me about the bus schedule?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're actually asking for help from a neighbor.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about how you would ask for help politely. It will help you sound more natural. Scene 3. Small talk about the neighborhood. Guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on how to make small talk about your neighborhood with neighbors.
Let's learn some useful phrases for chatting with neighbors about local topics.
First, if you want to talk about the building, you can say,
This is a nice building.
or
I like the elevator here.
if you want to talk about the neighborhood, you can say,
How long have you lived here?
or
Do you like the neighborhood?
if you want to recommend places, you can say,
There's a great cafe around the corner.
or
The park is nice for walking.
if you want to talk about local events, you can say,
Have you been to the farmer's market?
or
Is there a good restaurant nearby?
remember to be friendly and interested when making small talk.
Excellent. These phrases will help you have pleasant conversations with neighbors.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be a neighbor and Emma will be another neighbor in the elevator.
Hello there, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing well. This is a nice building, isn't it?
Yes, I like the elevator here. It's fast and quiet.
That's true. How long have you lived here?
I've lived here for about 2 years. Do you like the neighborhood?
I love it. There are so many good places nearby.
Have you been to the new cafe on Main Street?
Yes, I went there yesterday. Their coffee is excellent.
The park is nice for walking too, especially in the morning.
I agree. I walk there every weekend. Have you been to the farmer's market?
Not yet. Is it any good?
It's wonderful. Fresh produce and local crafts every Saturday.
That sounds great. Thank you for the recommendation.
You're welcome. It's nice to chat with a neighbor.
Yes, it is. See you around.
Have a great day.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the small talk phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Lily's Neighborhood Discovery.
Lily nervously pressed the elevator button on her first day at her new apartment building. She clutched her grocery bags tightly, hoping no one would notice her nervousness.
The doors opened to reveal a friendly-looking woman with a warm smile. "Hello there," the woman said. "Need help with those bags?"
Lily's face relaxed. "Oh, thank you. Yes, these are heavy," she said, relieved.
"I'm Rosa," the woman said as they walked to Lily's apartment. "I live on the 5th floor. How long have you lived here?"
"I just moved in yesterday," Lily replied. "This is a nice building. I like the elevator."
"It is nice," Rosa nodded. "Do you like the neighborhood so far?"
"I'm still exploring," Lily admitted. "Do you know of any good places nearby?"
"There's a great cafe around the corner," Rosa suggested. "The park is nice for walking too."
"That sounds perfect," Lily smiled. "Have you been to the farmer's market?"
"Yes, it's every Saturday," Rosa replied enthusiastically. "Fresh produce and local crafts."
"I'll have to check that out," Lily said as they reached her door. "Thank you for your help."
"You're welcome," Rosa said. "Neighbors help each other." "Is there a good restaurant nearby?"
"Yes, there's a wonderful Italian place 2 blocks away," Rosa shared. "Have you been there?"
"Not yet," Lily said. "I'll try it soon. Thank you for the recommendations."
"Anytime," Rosa smiled. "It's nice to chat with a neighbor."
"Yes, it is," Lily agreed, feeling more connected to her new home. "See you around."
"Have a great day," Rosa called as she walked away. Lily felt a spark of excitement about her new neighborhood.
As Lily unpacked her groceries, she thought about Rosa's friendly suggestions. Maybe this new place wouldn't be so lonely after all.
The next morning, Lily decided to try the Rosa-recommended cafe. As she walked down the street, she felt a little more confident.
When she arrived at the cafe, the owner smiled and said, "Welcome, you must be new to the neighborhood."
Lily nodded. "Yes, I just moved in yesterday. Rosa recommended this place."
"Ah, Rosa. She's one of our best customers," the owner said warmly. "What can I get for you?"
"I'll try your special coffee," Lily said, feeling welcomed. "Thank you for being so friendly."
"That's what neighbors do," the owner smiled. "Welcome to the community."
As Lily sipped her coffee, she felt a sense of belonging. She was starting to love her new neighborhood.
Did you hear the phrases, "This is a nice building," "How long have you lived here?" and "There's a great cafe around the corner"? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
This is a nice building.
This is a nice building.
I like the elevator here.
I like the elevator here.
How long have you lived here?
How long have you lived here?
Do you like the neighborhood?
Do you like the neighborhood?
There's a great cafe around the corner.
There's a great cafe around the corner.
The park is nice for walking.
The park is nice for walking.
Have you been to the farmer's market?
Have you been to the farmer's market?
Is there a good restaurant nearby?
Is there a good restaurant nearby?
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're actually having a conversation with a neighbor.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about places in your own neighborhood that you could recommend. Scene 4. Invitations and social events. Guided response.
Welcome to our fourth and final scene. We're focusing on how to invite neighbors to events and accept or decline invitations.
Let's learn some useful phrases for neighborhood social situations.
First, if you want to invite a neighbor, you can say,
Would you like to join us for dinner?
or
We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?
if you want to accept an invitation, you can say,
Yes, I'd love to come.
or
That sounds great. What time should I come?
if you want to decline an invitation, you can say,
I'm sorry, I can't make it.
or
Thank you for the invitation, but I'm busy.
if you want to thank someone for an invitation, you can say,
Thank you for inviting me.
or
I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
remember to be polite and friendly when discussing social events.
Excellent. These phrases will help you in many neighborhood social situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be a neighbor and Emma will be another neighbor.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing well. We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?
That sounds great. What time should I come?
Around 6 p.m. We'll have food and drinks.
What should I bring? Should I bring anything?
No need to bring anything, just yourself.
Perfect. I'd love to come. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. It's nice to have neighbors over.
By the way, are you going to the block party next month?
Yes, are you interested in going?
I'm not sure yet. I might be busy that weekend.
That's okay, no pressure at all.
Thank you for understanding. I'll let you know closer to the date.
Sounds good. See you on Saturday.
I'm looking forward to it. Have a great day. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the invitation phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Carlos's Welcome Party.
Carlos nervously knocked on his neighbor's door, holding a small plant as a housewarming gift. It was his first time visiting anyone in his new building, and his hands were slightly trembling.
The door opened to reveal a woman with a warm smile. Hello, you must be Carlos from 3B, she said. I'm Mrs. Garcia.
Yes, that's me, Carlos said with a relieved smile. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Come on in, Mrs. Garcia gestured. We're having a small welcome party for new residents.
Carlos looked around the cozy apartment, filled with friendly faces. This is nice, he said, placing the plant on the table.
Would you like something to drink? Mrs. Garcia asked. We have juice, water, or soda.
Juice would be great, thank you, Carlos replied, feeling more comfortable.
As Mrs. Garcia poured the juice, another neighbor approached. Hi, I'm Michael, he said, extending a hand. Welcome to the building.
Nice to meet you, Michael. Carlos shook his hand. I'm still learning my way around.
There's a block party next month, Michael mentioned. Are you interested in going?
I'm not sure yet, Carlos admitted. I might be busy that weekend.
That's okay, Michael smiled. No pressure at all. Just let us know if you can make it.
Thank you for understanding, Carlos said, feeling grateful for the friendly neighbors.
We're having a game night next Friday, Mrs. Garcia added. Would you like to join us?
Yes, I'd love to come, Carlos said, his face lighting up. What time should I come?
Around 7 p.m., Mrs. Garcia replied. We usually order pizza.
Perfect, Carlos smiled. I'm looking forward to it.
As the party continued, Carlos felt more and more at home in his new building.
When it was time to leave, Mrs. Garcia walked him to the door. Thank you for coming, she said warmly.
I had a wonderful time, Carlos replied. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, Mrs. Garcia smiled. Welcome to the neighborhood.
As Carlos walked back to his apartment, he felt a sense of belonging. Maybe this new place would be more than just an apartment building.
He made a mental note to mark his calendar for the game night. For the first time since moving in, he felt excited about his new home.
Did you hear the phrases, "We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?" Yes, I'd love to come. And thank you for inviting me. Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase, pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
Would you like to join us for dinner?
Would you like to join us for dinner?
We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?
We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?
Yes, I'd love to come.
That sounds great. What time should I come?
That sounds great. What time should I come?
I'm sorry, I can't make it.
I'm sorry, I can't make it.
Thank you for the invitation, but I'm busy.
Thank you for the invitation, but I'm busy.
Thank you for inviting me.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're actually inviting someone or being invited.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about social events you might attend in your neighborhood.
Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Neighbor, a person who lives near you. Example, my neighbor helped me carry my groceries upstairs.
Building, a structure with multiple apartments or offices. Example, I live in a tall building with many neighbors.
Neighborhood, the area where you live, including the houses and shops nearby. Example, I like walking around my neighborhood in the evening.
Invitation, a request to come to or join an event. Example, I received an invitation to my neighbor's party.
Small talk, casual conversation about everyday topics. Example, I made small talk with my neighbor in the elevator.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about real neighbor situations. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What do you say when you want to introduce yourself to a neighbor?
Options. A. Hello, how are you?
B. I live next door.
C. What's your name?
Question 2. How do you ask a neighbor for help?
Options. Options. A. Can you help me?
B. Could you help me with this?
C. I need assistance.
Question 3. What phrase do you use to make small talk about the neighborhood?
Options. A. This is a nice building.
B. Do you have a ladder?
C. What time is it?
Question 4. How do you invite a neighbor to an event?
Options. Options. A. Come to my party.
B. We're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come?
C. You should come visit.
Question 5. What do you say when you accept an invitation?
Options. Options. A. I'm sorry, I can't make it.
B. Yes, I'd love to come.
C. Thank you for the invitation.
Great work, everyone. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a journey we've had today. From basic greetings to social invitations, we've learned so many useful neighbor conversation phrases.
That's right. Now you know how to greet neighbors, ask for help, make small talk, and handle invitations with confidence.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing so you can use these phrases in real neighbor situations.
Remember, learning English is like building a bridge, one conversation at a time. And today, we built many bridges to your neighbors.
Next time you see your neighbor, you won't be frozen with fear. You'll know exactly what to say to start a friendly conversation.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep connecting, and get ready for friendly neighborhood conversations.
Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you. We want you to post a short comment introducing yourself to a neighbor using 2 phrases you learned today. For example, hello, I'm your new neighbor. I live in apartment 4B.
It's a great way to practice what you've learned and share with other learners.
Let's quickly recap the key phrases we've learned so far.
For greetings, hello, how are you? And I just moved in next door.
For asking for help, could you help me with this? And thank you for your help.
For small talk, this is a nice building. And how long have you lived here?
For invitations, we're having a party on Saturday. Would you like to come? And yes, I'd love to come.
These phrases will help you build friendly relationships with your neighbors.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these neighbor conversation phrases helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who live in neighborhoods with English-speaking neighbors.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for doctor's appointments.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and enjoy your friendly neighborhood conversations.